Hi, my classmates. I will choose today's topic as my father. Probably an introduction about my father will start from this encyclopedia. This encyclopedia is called Korean Figure History. My father is listed in the field of this encyclopedia, education. Because my father was a principal of a high school for nearly 20 years, and he was dedicated as an educator through his whole life. I am really proud of myself of being a daughter of my father. My father graduated from Gyeonggi High School. You know, Gyeonggi High School was famous for the top rank of high school throughout the whole nation in Korea. My father was 35th alumni from that school. My father photos album in his teenagers in Gyeonggi High School. My father was also a professor at Wongang University. My father graduated from Sangji Sophia University in Tokyo, in Japan. You know, Cardinal Kim Soo-hwan, one of the greatest godfather in Korea, was the same alumni from that university. My father majored economy, and his minor major was German. My father was also a representative tennis player in his Gyeonggi High School. Second person. My father's 20th, probably he was rowing the boat at the lake or in the river in his 20s in Tokyo. Those days he was a handsome guy like this. In his 20s, my father had studied very hard and Japanese, German, and German word better. Until now, Gyeonggi High School alumni office have sent this newspaper to my house because I didn't let them know about my father's death. My father passed away 3 years ago, but I didn't let them know. Probably I can guess it is caused by my addiction to my father. My father wrote these poems in the newspaper of January 20th. January 20th means, you know, at the colonial period, those days, during the Second World War, my father had stayed in Tokyo for 8 years. One day, firstly, Japanese government had enforced so many Korean students to serve in the Japanese military. Those days, my father was one of victims. After returning to Korea, those people had made this newspaper, and they had opened an office in Seoul. My father also wrote this song's writing. That song is called The Song for Teachers. Until now, at the graduation ceremony from our school foundation, 4 schools, boys, girls, and boys high school and girls high school, this song is sung by our students. I like my father's this photograph. It is really impressed by me. I like this. This is my father's writing collection. I had published this writing collection on the monument of his retirement. The title is Confusing Thoughts. My father's photograph and my father's calligraph. First part is about poems, and second part journal writing, third part a kind of essay, and first part is haiku. Haiku means it's a kind of traditional Japanese poems. My father had stayed for 8 years in Japan, so he was influenced so much by the Japanese traditional culture and atmosphere.
국군은 죽어서 말한다.